Greetings and welcome to Factorio, Bob's Mods and Angel's Mods. Today we have Fallon with us, who, if you remember, is from the Factorio series. And he's never played with the mods before, so he's going to get a little bit of a headache for today.
I've only barely tried mods and I haven't touched Angels or Bob's at all, so this should be interesting.
Yeah, so it's going to be fun for you. So immediately, as you can see, there are different ores. Just to set your confusion off, the one on your left-hand side, the blue one, is, if you can pronounce it, I think it says sterilite or something like that. Sterilite.
Stereotype?
Yeah, that's iron.
That's iron.
Mm.
Okay.
Let me just double check that. No, actually, my mistake. That's copper. Because my
iron,
my iron's over here isn't currently functioning because my stone's backed up again. So, first headache for you. Just get started. Just to show you how it's currently working over here. The mines are digging up this stuff, which is the in essence this is
Sapphirite ore.
This basically turns into iron ore, but you can also turn it into other ores by using different processes, just for fun.
Oh, that's cool.
So if you put it through these crushers we're going towards now, they convert it into. They will crush it and convert it into the ore you picked up a minute ago, the sterilite stuff, which if smelted would. Yeah, if they smelt it, they'll turn it into iron. You can see there they go. This is doing a bit of grabbing now.
Alright.
They would send it down to a smelter, turn it into one plate. Each one of those is one plate of iron, but they also produce this white stuff, which is stone dust.
Mm-hmm.
Stone dust, as you can see, you get a lot of it. You have to put through assemblers to get stone out. So you got a lot of stone, cool. And like you see, I'm backed up on stone right now.
Right.
Yeah, but I've rejigged the process recently. So up here, these guys, instead of going down straight to produce iron, they come up here to these guys, who instead of getting one iron plate out of it, if you look, you get a slag, a crushed ore, and an iron ore. Basically, you get crushed and copper and iron out of it. So instead of being one item, you get two items out of it plus slag, which gets turned into stone. Gets confusing very quickly. This is my latest piece of the build as well. This was built in the last episode. Then you got to get rid of all of your stone, which is always fun. Whee! Take you down to the main build area in a second. That's why I'm going this way.
During your stream the other day, we were talking about OCD versus non-OCD, but your design is pretty OCD friendly right now.
It is for the most part, yes. So all these smelters here, these are all iron producers.
Looks like your basic furnace line.
Yep, as you see, they don't currently have access to any materials because the stone backed up and shut down their supply, so they've just dried up.
Does the iron have a new texture, or is that just me?
It's slightly bluer than I remember.
Yeah, iron is usually kind of grey.
Yeah. This is my steel build down here. It's just a normal smelter coming straight off it, and steel definitely looks different.
Yeah, steel is plates, which is nice.
Yeah. This would not be a normal steel build, but it was just sort of sandwiched in last minute because I needed steel. So it's just a standard smelter build. And this is my way of dumping stone currently.
By turning it into bricks?
Yep.
Wait, what is this? Oh, it's oh, that's cool.
Silo.
I was like, why is there stone going in and out? But that makes perfect sense if it's a giant storage.
You say it's giant storage, right? Where are you?
Uh-oh. I'm right next to you.
Pop that on the ground and look at it. That's a warehouse.
Whoa. That's a lot of space.
That's going to end up being stone at some point if I don't find a way to deal with stone properly.
Do they upgrade? Like, you can't really place this one over that one, huh?
No, I would have to empty it into the other one.
Oh, that'd be a pain.
Yeah, I mean, I'll probably keep both of them just to get the extra storage because there's that much stone. I mean, I'm even converting some of it into chests up here of walls just so we can actually defend turrets.
Mm-hmm.
I need to start making concrete, but have you seen the recipe for concrete? And I know you haven't, that's why I said it. If you just go NEI, Control E, and type concrete, there are 2 recipes for it.
What's all this? Concrete bricks?
Yeah, so if you just go on the actual concrete flooring.
Or water. Okay.
And you see there's 2 recipes. One is to use liquid concrete from a smelter, or you can use 5 stone brick, 1 iron ore, and 100 water.
Isn't that the normal recipe?
It is, but bearing in mind that the iron ore mines don't produce iron ore.
Oh, so you can't make it with that recipe because you don't get iron ore.
Yeah. So what I've had to do is make
You
original
have to do
the original
liquid
machines, if you
concrete.
remember. I'm just zooming in at the map now so everyone else can see what I'm talking about.
Slag, cement, and water.
So the original
Or
recipe
stone,
is
sand, cement, and water.
if you put the sterilite ore into the crushers, you got out the lighter blue one, which is not iron, which would make iron plates, which is what we've been doing since day one. I've had to build that little setup to the north, which produces copper and iron, just so I can get the iron to come down, so that I can pass it just all that build to the north, just to get the iron ore, so I can build concrete to get rid of the stone.
What's the red ore?
Bodmium. Head over there. I'll show you.
And I see what I think is slag up there on the belt too, right?
There will be, because
Just
we're not
based on what I've
processing.
done.
Yeah, we're not processing the stone right now, so the slag will back up.
Right.
Because the white.
I only know what that is because I saw it in NEI a minute ago.
Yeah. So my slag processing is just over here. Ignore that piece in the middle.
What's
That's
this?
This is my intermediate
Red-
build for getting circuit pieces.
Plate.
You can-
Yeah,
you
this
can
has a
hit-
lot more components than I'm used to.
Yeah. So this is just a little build just to make the basic electronic components, which I can now automate, but I wasn't able to automate until recently.
Mm-hmm.
This is my slag processor.
And it turns it into just stone.
Turns into stone dust, then you set stone dust to assemblers, and turn the stone dust into stone, which then you can turn to brick, and then yeah.
Gotcha.
And then we have this is the bodmium, which according to if you look at the actual machines up here, you can see it outputs
Rubite ore.
rubite ore outputs to nickel ore and lead ore. To the north we have bodmium, which is the brown stuff. It outputs to crushed bodmium, outputs to what is it? Tin ore and I think that's silicon. Yeah, tin and silicon. Ooh, I find more walls with this piece of thing off here. There we go. So yeah, we're there's a lot more to it than there was before.
Mm-hmm. This is cool.
It is. It hurts the brain a little bit, but
Yeah,
definitely
it would take some getting used to for sure, but it's just a little bit more.
It's just more, but it's not like completely alien.
Mm-hmm.
Until you try and do something you've never done before, then it's completely alien.
This looks like it's going to become super spaghetti pretty easily.
Oh, if you're not careful, definitely. I don't think there's gonna be much more on the ore processing side of things because I think they're actually at that stage where they're good. I got these little storage here because I wanted more materials and I thought I had a buffer chest just to keep them going. But they're currently not functioning due to the stone backing up problem.
Right.
So these are the
Nickel.
4 containers coming from the bodmium and the rubite.
Mm-hmm.
But as you can see, we're slowly running down on copper, and we've run basically out of iron due to the stone problem. So that needs to be dealt with pretty quickly, actually, because without producing anything, it kind of becomes a problem. So I need so we're gonna need to build concrete, get things up and running pretty quickly.
Right.
Dun, dun, dun,
So.
dun. And I do have a chest of.
Great.
I have 128 iron to get things sort of seeded and running.
So to make liquid concrete, are we doing the first recipe or the second one?
I think the second one would be the easiest because it doesn't require smelters.
Stone, sand, cement, and water.
You look at the concrete one, don't you?
Cement. Silicon ore and lime.
Yeah, that's what I'm
You have
thinking. If
lime?
we so the liquid one requires a whole bunch of process to get like alumina and iron ore and silicon ore and lime. But if we go to the first recipe, which is the first recipe, which is stone brick, iron ore, and water, I think that would be the fastest one to get up and running because it doesn't require a whole bunch of intermediate stages.
Oh, the first one.
Yeah.
The slag, cement, and water.
Are you looking at concrete?
Yeah, concrete says, or I'm sorry, I'm looking at liquid concrete.
No, not concrete itself. Liquid concrete requires the actual intermediate stages, which I think just doing straight concrete would produce a.
Wait. What are you looking at? I see that concrete has two recipes. One is the stone brick, iron, and water, which we can't do. 'Cause
You're
we don't
looking at
have
the
iron
you're
ore.
looking at the concrete from Angel Smelting. But if you look at the other concrete, if you go back one to look at concrete itself, there's two recipes for concrete.
Right. There's the one that takes stone brick, iron, and water, and there's the one that takes 40 liquid concrete.
Yeah. So I think if we go for the one that takes the iron and water, because we can get that set up with the with what we have now without having to put in the intermediate stages in place.
I thought you couldn't make iron ore.
Because of the new machines to the north, I can make iron ore now. That's what the entire setup to the north was, to convert from the original recipe to the one that will produce iron ore. It's a little less efficient because you get a little bit lossy in it. More stone comes out nicely, but you get the iron ore out of it that way.
Okay, I think I misunderstood. I thought you couldn't make iron ore at all. I just
No,
you just meant not yet.
the way they give you the starting point with that crusher is like, hey, here's a way of making iron plates, but it doesn't give you iron ore. So you have to go through a whole stage to get to the iron ore capable. So
Do you have any iron yet?
I have 128 iron ore in my inventory. That's my entire supply of iron ore right now.
Oh, this is iron plates right here.
Plates, yes, but you can't make stuff from plates.
Right.
From
I'm
plates.
just thinking I need some basic tools and stuff.
The steel, well, you can make yourself with steel tools.
Submachine gun. Step 1 is complete.
Yep, there's a full thing of ammo down on the right hand side of the belt, about halfway down.
All right.
So should also be some assemblers and stuff all automated down there, ready for you if you grab any resources.
And we're using all yellow belts right now?
Currently, yes. We haven't actually done any upgrading to anything yet. There hasn't actually been a need to upgrade anything just yet, to tell you the truth.
All right. Got my belts. And my undergrounds.
I can do some.
Oh, it's so
underground
nice
stuff.
to not have to go through the base process of setting everything up. I can just go scrape all the things you've already made. What is tin?
What's what?
That's kind of cool. Tin? The green ore?
Yep. Where's my splitters?
What are
Fine.
these?
Circuit boards. Well, basic boards.
Oh, is that in place of the green circuits?
No, I think they're actually
Or
as
is
well
it in
as.
addition to? Oh boy.
Circuitry would be there you are. I currently don't have
Wooden
green circuits on
board,
my list,
base circuit board.
but there are
circuit
electric
board.
boards, and I think they replace
Jeez.
with multiple items.
It's only a little complicated.
Just a little bit. I mean, the tin copper wire, which is just like an extra step you weren't expecting when you first start with stuff.
Yeah.
How many assemblers do I have on me? Not many, I'll give it. Oh, 21, I'm good. Gun turrets, I'm good on. Lights, I could do a top up. It's been a while. Boop. Doop. Doop. And I'm good on mines and grenades.
I'm glad you're good on all these things. I need to get all of them.
Yeah, I was just topping up my inventories because it's like, these are steam boiler stuff down here.
I'm not gonna need my one stone furnace.
I'm carrying like 100 stone furnaces right now. Okay.
Or would you like my burner mining drill?
In the burner miner drill would be nice. Which is a way to destroy stuff. I mean, if we could destroy stuff, I'd be able to get rid of that stone problem.
Oh, hey. I probably want some armor too, huh?
I don't have any armor yet.
Just in case. Wow. There is a lot of research.
Yeah,
Is
I don't have any armor on me right now,
laser?
but I am just making my first set of armor because it's a good idea to have it.
There's a laser rifle?
Yeah, I want to play with that.
That is super cool. Somehow I don't think we're going to get that far today, but I definitely want to come back when you have that built.
You just want to play with all the toys, don't you?
Of course. I'm not here to play the game. I'm here to play with the toys.
All right. Well, I've actually got like reinforced concrete walls as well, which takes stone brick and steel plates to make reinforced concrete. This is something I've always wanted from Factorio. It's like the walls don't last long enough when you have to run across the base to get to it. Alright, so we need to get concrete running. That'll solve our stone problem. It won't solve the problem. It'll give it, I can put force and I can move faster, which will be good as well.
Why are you not doing reinforced concrete walls?
Because I only just got steel up and running, so it wasn't ready.
Oh, gotcha.
Literally a matter of just got to the steel point, because I didn't need steel until just now. So, yeah, that's why I didn't have armor, because I wasn't going to bother with the basic armor, it's useless. But, and there goes all the machines.
Yeah, I figured I might need some walls.
Yep, walls are important. Okay, so let's see, what is the recipe we're getting for making concrete? Concrete is very simple: 5 stone brick, 1 iron, and 100 water. So we need to bring water over here. Do you want to bring some water down?
Sure. Let me go grab some pipes because I didn't grab those.
I have like 24 pipes. It's just not going to be enough to do it.
Yeah.
You want the iron pipes? They have a higher capacity than the stone and copper ones that are down there. They've already been made. I'm just saying you want the other ones as well. Okay.
So I want the iron ones.
So give me my assemblers. Hang on a minute. Assemblers can take. Type 1 assemblers can take water, right? Yeah, they can. Ah, so playing escape. Concrete. Okay, type 1 assemblers can make concrete? No, they can't.
I guess the question is not what am I going to need as much as what do I not have yet, because I'll probably need it all eventually.
That is true, actually. But just be a bunch of running around, grabbing all the things you forgot to get earlier.
Oh, that is weird. The different research colors is odd.
It is, isn't it? I just noticed it when we first loaded the game up. For those that don't know what we're talking about, it's something. The red science has now become yellow, and the green science has become red. The recipes haven't changed, but the.
Oh, so the red one's not even red. The yellow one is red.
Yeah.
And then the red one is what used to be green.
Yep.
Blue is still blue, and black is still black. Which is odd.
Unless they change something in the mid-time. But then what the question is then, what did they do with the yellow one? Because that yellow one is tier 4 science. Is that going green now?
Possibly.
I'm just going down the list. Tier 4 science, tier 4 science. Yeah, green is tier 4 science now. Interesting.
Alright, so I am gonna need... Do I need an offshore pump, or is there already going to be one
You'll
up
need
there
one
somewhere?
You'll need to make one. Because the only one there right now is dealing with the power generation. They're not automated.
Alright. I shouldn't have dropped those circuit boards into the machine.
Right, let's do... I think we'll do the concrete pushing to the side over here.
This is going to be the first time since I started playing Factorio that it's a good thing to have a bunch of wood in your inventory.
Yeah, I was surprised. That time I was spent walking to the forest to get some wood because I ran out. And normally it's like, how do I get rid of this stuff? I don't want more. No, leave me alone. I don't want any more. Normally, isn't it? Right. So you're going to be in a concrete build. So I need to get stones over here. Which is not going to be that hard to do. Doop. Doop. And a lot of insert rams. Did I just make a mistake there? I did, didn't I? Yes, I did. You can go.
That'll work.
Need to bring the iron ore down for when we have it, which now it's currently just in my inventory. Okay.
While
so,
they are useful, trees are still annoying.
Indeed, indeed they are. Probably one of the most annoying parts of the game, just in general. So that's going to be my iron ore. Let's get that over there out of the way of everything.
Okay, you have water.
Yay! Should have an assembler down there.
There's not anything weird with offshore pumps like where they need power or anything like that,
No,
right?
luckily, no, there's not, luckily. That would have been really annoying.
Are you just using one assembler for this?
No, just one down as a placeholder for now.
Okay. Yeah, I brought the pipe down to pretty close to it, assuming there was going to be more of them.
Yeah, there will be. I'm going to get down there. I'm on my way. I just
Okay,
need...
we kind of sort of discussed how this worked before. But just because I'm recording now, I want to go over it again. How does the wood making work? You put the raw wood into the assembly machine and you get
seeds out.
5 seedlings from 1 wood. Okay. And then you put 15 seedlings and water in here and you get 15 wood. Oh, 10 seedlings gives you 15. Okay, so you're getting plus 5 wood each. Wait, no, that's more than plus 5 wood. If 1 raw wood is 5 seedlings, then you need 3 wood to do this process once, and you get 10 wood out of it. Wow, that's actually a really good turnaround. How long does this process take?
Not too long actually to get seeds out.
It's pretty slow, actually. Oh, getting the wood from the seeds.
The wood from the seeds, yes,
greenhouse.
but the seeds that they were around is really quick.
Okay. I'm watching the greenhouse try to produce wood, and it's taking a long time.
That's why if you look at the power supply to the
second.
north, you'll go, oh, that's why I did that.
Power supply. Assuming I know what a power supply looks like in this game.
It's by the water
Oh,
you ran
there
through.
it is.
Assemblers.
Does 2 assembler machines really feed that many greenhouses?
It doesn't actually need to, I just wanted to make sure it was as fast as possible.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Power supplies. Boop. Stop moving me, conveyor belt. So yeah, it doesn't need that many technically, but it does get it running.
Right, and you've got it stockpiled there in case you run low or something.
It was the idea. The idea was to create a buffer point, so that the idea generally being that you don't run out of wood. If you do run, if that production runs low because the machines take so long to produce wood, it'll be stored up for a while. But I noticed when I came on that it was basically empty, so I've now temporarily had coal feed into it just to keep it propped up for a little while. On the belt going to the top level of steam engines or boilers.
So does the inefficiency of burning wood get balanced out by the ease of making wood?
The ease of making was, I mean, you just build it and walk away, so it's not that hard to. It's not like it's a time-consuming process once you built it. But
Right,
there is going to be a point in
coal
time
can.
when you will need to either upgrade the greenhouses or turn coal back on again. So there is always that downside to it.
Right. That's cool though.
I just want to build it.
What was I coming down here for? I was getting something down here and I don't remember what.
You went to just nosy at the thing out of my way.
Oh. I think I went to get more assembly machines, which I see you already brought up.
I had a handful in my inventory already, I just hadn't put them down yet. Okay, they are now producing. Obviously they can't output at the moment, I haven't put any output point for them. And let's do some long arms there. Have them drop into a repository for concrete somewhere.
Oh, I have one of those.
I'm not sure if I need that much concrete, but go for it. Actually,
Never too much concrete.
there's also a smaller one.
Yeah, but you can never have too much concrete. How much? Like, can you load into this whole side like that?
Yep.
Jeez.
Yeah, you can load in a lot of materials now. And because of that many of them, I'll drop a large power pole there. Just get it over a smaller one that I have in my inventory. Which is actually going to be perfect for getting those long arm inserters running. There we go. And now we're stocking concrete. Concrete and landfill are the two things that you basically need a lot of.
If you fill this up, you're gonna have a lot of concrete.
Yeah, but have you seen the stone I need to get rid of?
That's true. You're gonna make a decent number of stone bricks this way.
Yeah, I might need to actually upgrade these arms. Do I have any fast inserters on me? I do not currently have them. 1 second. I can't make them because I'm missing circuits. Damn it. It was up there earlier as well.
I think you're gonna need more assembly machines down here, though. If you really want to use up the stone.
Oh, no doubt
I
about
don't know
that.
if 4's enough.
No doubt on that one. We'll be needing it. Although the iron's now flowing, the ores are flowing now that we're using up the stone. Which is great. Da, 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 da. I mean, it's not flowing at full speed, but it's getting there. It's starting to speed up again. I just need to grab 200 of you guys. You know, grab all 400 of them. Never hurts to have too much in my inventory, unless you're, playing Factorio. Da, 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 da.
Why are you putting iron ore in a box over here?
Because I need to. That actually isn't needed now. That was just to make sure I had it available for the stone build.
Ah.
For now, it can actually be emptied and get some iron flowing. There we go. Yeah, I want to make sure guaranteed I had iron ore available for the concrete. Because I didn't want to get to a situation like, okay, ready to make it, and then you can't make it because you've got no concrete. Okay, so definitely going to need more machines to feed that, to get rid of the stone faster, but that's, at least it's flowing now. That's airflow that's running. How is our pollution doing? Pollution has reduced quite a lot since I haven't been doing research because we're running out of steel plates, iron plates for it. Let's go with... They're type 2s. They are type 2s, nice. Let's go with...
Are you making the basic electronic boards?
The basics... I'm going to say...
They need electronic components.
I'm trying to find where they are on the map now.
And they need soldering plates.
They're probably not automated yet because that's what that middle build was for. Yes, that's what that. No, they're not being done yet because they require the electronic components, which is what that middle build was for up at the top, up here.
Ah, okay.
That was a temporary build to get those working, so I can get stuff like blue circuits up and running. But now everything we need, which was my biggest problem, was actually the tin plates was the problem. We now have everything we need to make them down there. Tin plates are actually now on the bus down there, so that is something we can work on. It's got resin here as well. Do we need resin for anything there? Probably.
Oh, I just stole it.
I mean, do I need it for anything, or is it just something else from an older build? I think it's just something from an older build. It might be needed for tinned wire though. 1 second. Tinned wire. Nope, that's fine. We got everything we need to make these down in the south. It's actually down in the south.
Okay. What is this?
I don't think we actually need soldering.
Glass. What do you use glass for?
Greenhouses.
Ah, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah, it's
Tin copper wire.
I mean, this entire section where we are right now was a temporary spot to get the glass for the greenhouses, to get the electric components for the other machines I needed. And now all the materials I need for this are now down on the bus, so this can actually be torn up and relocated in the proper build.
Cool.
Might as well do the proper build today if you get some of those circuits up and running.
Oh boy. That's gonna be complicated though.
Yes.
So wait, you have carbon down there?
Carbon's
How are
down.
you making carbon?
Carbon is being made, if you look at the power supply where the greenhouses are, just to the right of that there's a carbon producing box. It goes into a chest at the moment.
Oh, up by the power greenhouses.
Yep, to the right. That's where all the coal is, because you make carbon from the coal.
Okay.
So if you want to make the
What is that thing on the left side of the belt?
What's that?
At the carbon build, you've got the arm feeding into a liquefier?
Yeah, so the liquefier is picking carbon up, coal up, put into the liquefier to make carbon dioxide. The carbon dioxide mixes with charcoal, which is made from the crushed coal through a furnace, goes into makes coke. The coke then goes into the liquefier, which to the machine that takes the liquefier from the carbon dioxide and then produces coke blocks. Basically, that entire little section from the crusher downwards is basically all for making coke blocks.
Do you know how accurate that is to the actual process of making copper? Or carbon?
Oh.
It kind of sounds... I'd have to do some research, but it kind of sounds right.
Close. Sounds close to the process, but I'm not exactly sure how accurate it is.
Right.
But if you want to start getting the things ready for the basic electronic components, I can get the carbon over to the bus.
I can certainly try.
You need these electronic assembly machines, the smaller one.
What? Oh, whoa. Okay. I'm just gonna need to fill my inventory with iron. Unless those are being made somewhere.
They're not, but if you grab that one to get started, and then you've got...
Oh, right. Yeah, I might want that one.
Because you might need the parts from it to make something else. Let's see, get that over to the bus. Where's the bus? Down there.
I'm gonna go ahead and take the resources as well.
Because all of this is actually not needed here. I can actually move all this to the south, hopefully. I hate it when you do that. When you dig an assembler, a box up, and then the assembler still decides it wants to load the actual item.
Yep.
Onto the floor for no reason.
Just put that there. It is.
Right, because there's already coal down there, so I can get the carbon down there. So no problem. You'd have a coal line running down for obvious uses like grenades. I always use the conveyor belts as a fast route. I've never actually gone personally down the concrete route because I always find it just running conveyor belts is fast. But now I need to get rid of stone. I have actual use to get rid of concrete. Ow! Grenades. They hurt.
Did you just blow yourself up?
No. Make you say that?
Maybe.
Wouldn't be the first time in this playthrough.
We're gonna need more iron.
Yep, definitely. Where are you looking? Just generally, or?
I was looking at the iron ore coming into the furnaces. It's getting a little low since you're eating it all into concrete now.
Shouldn't all be going into concrete.
Also, is there two different ores coming in here? Oh yeah, there is. Okay.
Yeah, they both make iron plates, so temporarily they're both separate just for throughput reasons. But it's the stone. Again, it's the stone supply issue.
These machines are slowing down because they're full of sapphirite ore.
Because they can't get rid of it.
Oh.
Because they can't process it into the actual output good because they can't get rid of the stone that's in their inventories.
Well, what else can we turn stone into? I'm sure there's 100 things.
Well, there's stone brick, concrete, and that's kind of the thing. You've got to get rid of the stone. I think the first thing is going to have to be basically increase the concrete throughput. Stone bricks. I don't really need much more stone brick. I don't need.
I mean, we could use stone brick to make warehouses and silos.
That is true. We could automate them.
Steam cracker, algae farm, chemical furnace, electrolyzer. What are these things? There's so many things.
Yep, so many. But the thing is, it's just like you need to get the stuff out of the way. Can we actually use stone dust for anything? I haven't actually looked for that for a while.
I don't know. I typed in stone and then I immediately looked at what stone bricks could do.
Stone.
Burner, ore crusher, stone
mineralized
brick,
water.
Stone furnace, straight rails. Oh, are you making trains?
I will be
train
doing.
rails?
I will be doing. Because they're going to be needing
something we can use.
Yeah, I will be doing that, and I will be needing it to get to the other ore, so it's going to be further out.
Well, heck, let me set that up. That's an easy way to use up a bunch of stone.
That is true. We are going to need to head out to... let's get the trains as well then. Signals, rail signals, there we go.
Are you saving this left side just for science, or can I build over here?
Generally I keep it for science, but it's starting to get quite long now, so...
Okay. I mean, I can build it over on the right side, that's not a problem.
Yeah, it would be...
right here.
Yeah, I've never really done that before, but I've started doing it this time round. As a trial to have all the science on one side and all the builds on the other side.
So rails, that's what I was doing. I have this issue where if I sit there for more than about a second, I forget what I was making. Actually.
Okay, so let's see. I'm going to get the carbon up and running. So carbon requires coal. That's the only thing it actually requires. So bring that down. And trying to decide whether to get rid of this turret, but I'm actually going to leave the turret where it is and just give it a weird little
I need one every half
underground
second.
section.
This makes
Underground.
2 every half second.
Beep,
So actually,
beep, beep.
I can do this with just 1.
Okay, turn this that away. Okay, so I can have to go belts when we come to here, but for now, let's get started with making coke. That's what we were making. We were making coke. So I need a crusher. Crusher. I only have one on me. Do you still have your crusher from when you logged in? Oh, you have a burner one, don't you? Never mind.
I have a burner mining drill. Oh yeah, I have a burner ore crusher.
Yeah, I want the electric ones. That's not a problem.
Yeah, I don't usually keep those on me because I didn't know you could make those.
So you're crushing that and turning into crushed coal. The crushed coal goes into a furnace. Just get these layouts correct first. So crushed coal, crushed coal, go in there, along with fuel, which produces coke. The coke then goes into coke. Where are you hiding, machines? Into a liquefier. Let's get this right. Which just requires carbon dioxide. So that is actually the very simple system for it. It's not the ratio wise, it's just a simple system. So that will produce 2 every second. I can never tell how fast the furnace works.
I see what you're doing here. Okay.
You need 2 every 2 seconds. Okay. So one of those can power 2 of you. That's not annoying at all.
Nah, not even a little bit.
So put you there. And then get 2 of you guys. I mean, technically I don't need this many, but I might as well have them running.
Let's do that.
2 of you guys. Take that one up, put it in the wrong place. Because the last one was just a quick build. This is actually going to be a semi-proper build. Arms, there and there. You guys are good. You're going to be making carbon. You're going to be making that. You need... and then you guys are going to need coal as well. Whee. Right, and we hit 40 minutes because that's how long it takes to get just into the start of a build.
Oh boy.
Robotics. Anyway, I'm going to leave this episode here because this is a bit longer than a normal episode would be, and we'll be back to finish the cook build and for Rackfallen to figure out how to do the next thing, which is electronics. Electronics after no fails are running.
Yep, it's been fun.
All right, see you all later. Bye.
Bye.
Too scared to trust you and jump down. I'll keep my status quo up here, won't let anybody come near. I'll fix it on my